Today I'm going to show you the 3 levels of to-do lists in Notion. So whether you're a beginner, you're intermediate, or you're a nerd like me, let's look at how to make a to-do list in Notion. All right, the first one, and I know, look, if you're a beginner, look, I'm going to be nice to you, but please don't do this. So you might have seen other channels do this, but you know, this is a Notion channel, so we're better than this, okay? But we have like Tuesday, Monday, blah, blah, blah. This is typically level 1. So if you're very new to Notion, this is typically what people will do. Walk, dog, write, report. And then they'll tick it off like this. The problem with this here is it's not connected to anything. If you're doing this, you might as well use a Word document. What we want to do instead is use databases. All right, so let's go straight to level 2. /data, and here we're going to click on table view. Now, yes, databases sound scary, but they're pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So this here will be your to-do list, and you'll see why this, level 2, is much better than the first one. So here we can do write, report, and walk dog, like we said. Now what we're going to do is click on this plus icon here, and columns in Notion are the same thing as properties. So we're going to add a property here, and this is going to be the checkbox. And then I'll just move this checkbox to the side. And basically, like it sounds, we can tick off once we have completed a task. Now, as you can see, even though I've ticked this item off, it's still showing up in this list, which is going to be quite annoying because, as you can imagine, it's going to become a very long list if all of these are ticked in. So what we're going to do is use filters. We have filters, we have sort, and we have group. Now these 3 are really powerful and they let us see databases differently. And what we're doing when we're using filters, sort, and we're using groups is we're impacting this individual tab. So what I'm going to do here is just duplicate this V2. So what I want to do here is say that I only want to see the stuff that hasn't been checked in. So I don't want to see the stuff I've already done, or this list will be very long. Sorry to interrupt. If you want to take your Notion productivity to the next level, I have a course, link in the description. Depending on when you're seeing this, it's the waitlist or the course is live. It is only for people who want to be genuinely productive. It is not for the people who say, oh, I'm so busy all the time, just for those who genuinely want to be productive. So I'll click on this filter button, and here I'm going to say, I want to filter by the checkbox. And this is going to be quite simple. I want to only see if it is unchecked. And now you can see that the others got removed. Now we don't want to delete them forever. I still want to be able to find them. And we can do that here under this table tab. So I can rename this to everything. And I can rename this to uncompleted. And then here I can see all the tasks, task 1, task 2, all the tasks that I haven't completed yet. And the second I tick it in, you can see it gets removed from this list. Now this is already much better than level 1 because we're still seeing all the tasks here that we've done. If my page has all of these things that have been checked in, it's just going to become overwhelming to look at. Your brain likes a very simple and clean dashboard. The brain doesn't like mess. So here we have it a lot more simple. All right, level 3, this is for the nerds / the want-to-be Notion nerds. What we're going to do is /calendar. And here you can see calendar view. Now this time I will not be clicking on new. Instead I'll actually be selecting this here. So here we can see to-do list. So I can see it coming up in my recents. It's called to-do list. If you don't see it in your recents, you can just search for it up here. So I'll click on that. So what Notion's now doing is showing me this as a calendar. So it's showing me the database as a calendar. Now in Notion, as you can see, if we click on these 3 dots and we click on layout, we can actually see this information in many different views. We can see it as a board view, similar to Trello. We can see it as a timeline, we can see it as a list, we can see it as a gallery, and due to an update a few weeks ago, we can even see it as a chart. So again, this is the same information. Now, why am I not seeing task 2 or all of this stuff on here? It's because we don't have a date associated with it. Now, because we created this calendar here, you can see that this date property magically appeared here. That's because for a calendar to exist, you need to have a date property, which makes sense. So what I'll do is just move this to the side. And because the checkbox property is taking up too much space here, I'm actually just going to call this space. So you can see it looks like that. All right, so we have write, report, walk dog, and then task 3, 4, and 5, and 1, and 2. Okay, here are all of our different tasks. Now, if I click for write report on the date property and say today, you can see if I scroll down, magically we have write report here. So it's now appearing on my to-do list. So what I'll do is first click on these three dots and just do full width. So now I have write report here and I have write report here. So what I'll do is uncheck some of these just like that and click on the uncompleted. Now we have my entire task list here that I haven't completed. So what I can do here is actually plan out my week. So I'll say, you know what, task 3 here, I want to do that tomorrow. And then it appears here, task 3 for tomorrow. Now, how do I know in my calendar if I've done it or not? Well, I can click on it and see it here, but that's a bit annoying because then I have to click on each individual item like this to see if it's been checked in or not. So what we can do in Notion is click on these three dots on the calendar view here, click on them, and we can say properties, and I want to show in here without clicking on it, I want to show the checkbox property. So now I can see that write report has been checked in and task 3 has not been checked in. And remember, Notion, everything is connected together. This and this is speaking together. So if I move task 3 to today, you can see up here, task 3 is now September 16 instead of 17. These two know to speak to each other. It's really, really useful. Then what you can do to take this to the next level is add a tag here. So if you're not seeing the tag, I'll just delete this. We can add a tag here with a select property, and this can be the project. So task 3 here, let's say this is to do with project 1. Let's just say this is project 1, this is project 1. So now what I can do is see that each day I'm working on the relevant projects. So if I click on the three dots and click on properties and now say project, I can now see task 3, project 1. Write report doesn't have a project. That's under the everything. So right now, write report doesn't have a project. Let's say that this is project 2. If I scroll down, we have write report project 2. This is a much better way of working. We can even click on task 3 here and add random details, blah, blah, blah. And if we want to get more advanced, we could add a relation property. So instead of the project here being a simple drop down, instead it would allow us to connect to another page. If you want to see that in action, then click here on my headquarters template. It is the ultimate to-do list system for Notion, handling your to-do list, your calendar, your projects, your life buckets, your notes, your resources, your time tracking, and so much more. It's got a 5-star rating with over 1,500 users. Click on this video to check it out.